ellipsoidals because ellipsoidal refers to the ellipsoidal aluminum reflector. And
Right.
they don't have reflectors around a hot, really, really hot
Right.
750 watt light bulb anymore. It's a flat thing with a bunch of LEDs on a circuit board making light go forward, and it's called an emitter array, which literally is language from Star Trek.
So we're not
recognize
gonna
it.
melt any more gels, is that what
You're
you're
not
telling
gonna
us?
burn your hands climbing the ladders to change them. That's the most
We
important
don't
change.
need the welding gloves to refocus a light?
Right, you don't need welding gloves anymore. And your actors don't get hot under the lights anymore.
Well, not from that
And
anyways.
these are all basically on at full blast, and you can feel the lack of heat coming from
Yeah.
the 12, is that 12 or 10? That's really close. Is that 2 feet above my hand or 4 feet above my hand? 4 feet.
3 to
so
4.
12-foot trim. So these are all light emitter arrays. And we come over here, and we get to see the brain and spinal column of the system. No, really just the spinal column. In this room, with the big fat ladder, still here. These are the circuits I was talking about that turn on and off things in the room. Your house lights, the circuits across the top of the stage, the work lights, and the apron lights and the sconces, all of that are on switches in here. There is a red error light that will always be on these switches until the firmware gets updated, and I can tell it, if 24 is off, that's okay. And if number 8 is off, that's okay. Right now it says you've got errors. Some of your breakers are tripped. Don't worry about that error. There's a thumb drive for taking the configuration out, putting a configuration back in, and updating firmware. Not things we generally expect you to do, but if the system, like computers do, have a stroke. And on the phone with technical support, they're going to email you a configuration and walk you through the process. It's just good to know that there is a place to put a thumb drive there. And they'll walk you through on the phone, so long as you have cell phone service in this concrete bunker. So there are 2 of these. They are getting a signal from the computer system. That signal is coming from this box here into these, and from this box here into all of the fixtures, so they get their control signal. Control signal comes in and then splits out in 20 different directions. The emergency